I would like to pretend that I don't have any Shipment gameplay for this video because I'm so far above playing Shipment I don't even want to show it. Truth is, I just forgot to record my match that I had on it last night. It was a pretty average game, but I still wanted to show it. I'd shoot myself over this, but my Nerf darts are across the room, and I got a video to make for you guys, so let's get to bitchin'. When it comes to my reasons for Shipment being bad, I honestly don't even know where to begin. I don't have a script for this video. These are just thoughts I've had for a long time and thought, might as well get these out. The game's been out long enough, the map's been in the game long enough, and both in my videos and on my live streams, I've proven that I hate Shipment, but I am able to abuse it. I'm able to do well in it, you know? If you guys watch my Platinum SMG grind, you guys saw my 70 kill gameplays in Shipment. It can be a lot of fun. I guess I should really start this video off by saying, yes, Shipment can be fun, and you can rack up high kill counts, and it can be a little addicting. Overall though, it's a terrible experience, and it hurts Modern Warfare as a game. One more thing to mention is that this video really isn't directed towards you if you're one of those people that doesn't have a lot of time to play Call of Duty, and you don't take it seriously at all. This video is going to be very nerdy, this is going to be a very Call of Duty fanboyish video, and a lot of the stuff I mentioned might not matter to you. So if you're not an enthusiast that gives a shit over Call of Duty, then this won't even make sense. I'm not talking about agreeing or disagreeing with me, I'm saying you won't even get why I'm mentioning this. So yeah, if you just play Call of Duty occasionally in the evening and you could give a shit about it, this video isn't for you. I'm sorry, I don't know what else to say. So when it comes to Shipment, why is it bad for Call of Duty? It's not just because I don't like it, and trust me, I don't. My honest, biased opinion is that I think Shipment doesn't even count as a map. It has no design to it at all, and Modern Warfare's version is a notch above the rest when it comes to being terrible. I think all versions of Shipment are bad. Tiny, puny maps are bad in general, in my opinion, but having them with just 10 times worse spawns, it just blows my mind. Infinity Ward designed Shipment to be as chaotic and as random as possible in this game, so I have no problems criticizing the hell out of it. It is not a well-designed map, it is there to be abused, nothing else. Like, they designed it so that you can spawn right in the middle, like right in main pathways and right out in the open, in like just in the middle of a lane. Not even in the corners where you used to spawn in old Shipment matches. No, like, you'll just spawn right in the middle, right in front of a gun. The game doesn't care. The game wants it to be random, so yeah, it's gonna get talked about like a random piece of trash. Infinity Ward, okay guys, I get a little flustered. If they wanted it fixed, they could have had it fixed by now. But they clearly don't want it fixed. If they wanted it fixed, they could have fixed it. It's been months. So, let's just drop the whole like, well, you know, the spawns are buggy, that doesn't mean, no. They're not buggy, they've been left this way. Out of all of the maps in Modern Warfare, these spawns would be the easiest to fix, and unfortunately, they haven't done it yet. So one pet peeve I have that makes the game a little bit shittier is that even when Shipment has its own 24/7 playlist, it still shows up in normal rotation. And in game modes like Hardpoint and Domination, I just have to back out when I see it. Because, yeah, some part of me wants to fight it out and do the best I can and sort of enjoy the chaos. Another part of me knows it's a bad experience and it's not why I play Call of Duty. You can like small maps, you can like the Nuketowns of the world, you can like Dome and Strike Zone, other close quarters maps, I don't really care. I'm talking about tiny maps. I hate them. I think they're bad. There's a difference between fast close quarters gameplay and random clusterfuck, and Shipment definitely lands in the latter. And for the most part, every time I say Shipment, just go ahead and add Rust in parentheses. Just Shipment is the big one that everybody seems to talk about, so this is the one I'm talking about. And it is a little bit worse than Rust in my opinion, because at least Rust has a gimmick that isn't just, hey look, I'm shitty. It at least has like a big height advantage you can play for and kind of play a big game of King of the Hill. Whereas Shipment is just garbage. Any map where one death can equal 10 is a bad map. And I don't mean having a death streak, I mean literally the moment you hit X or square to respawn, you are immediately put into gunfire, okay? That's not spawning, doing something and then dying, that is literally spawning into death. When that can happen 10 times, on one stream I think I counted 14 deaths in a row where I couldn't even step, I couldn't even ADS. I spawned, died, and that's like way too many deaths just for one mistake previously. So no, that's a poor design. It doesn't respect you as a player, and I really am not going to be argued with about this. I'm not just saying it's garbage because I don't like it, I'm saying any map that does that doesn't deserve respect or any sort of, I don't know, 24/7 playlist. And the reason I say that is because, especially in the face of the 3v3 face-off maps we've been seeing in the latest playlist and Trench and IL9 before that, it's been so much fun to play small, hectic, 3v3, small team, no kill streaks, gunfight action. It's been really fun. And to just have the opposite of that in Shipment, where it's not small team, hectic, close quarters, it's just random. It's just garbage, and that's why I call it garbage. It's too random for me to just say I don't like it. It is random enough for me to just say it doesn't matter. But I'm like a raccoon when it comes to Call of Duty. I love playing in garbage sometimes, but at the end of the day, I'm a smart enough raccoon to know that, yeah, this is garbage. So it sort of mistreats the players that play it, and they don't really seem to care, which creates sort of a weird toxic mentality that Call of Duty just needs to be this rapid-fire clusterfuck of a game, and really learning maps and plotting things out and having a variety of engagements and dealing with rushers and campers in the same game, and a sniper far away and a shotgunner up close, something like Grozny Raid or something like that. The idea that that isn't Call of Duty and Shipment is the experience we should be aiming for is just a horrible mentality. Like, honestly, how far have we fallen? Are we really that lazy? But then you have to think, well, why do people like it? They clearly enjoy playing it, so why can't you just let them enjoy it, boom? Well, okay, I get why they enjoy it. It's because it makes it easier for them. This is how it hurts the game. Everything else I mentioned is my opinion, it's some tangenting, but here's my main point. It hurts the game because reward means less because of the existence of the map. When I got my SMGs platinum on stream by using hardcore Shipment, I did not feel good about that at all. I don't feel like I've mastered the SMGs. In fact, I still think I'm only good with the same 3 I was good with before. I didn't learn the SMGs, I abused a shitty map. I feel like I cheated the game. Yeah, I was able to get platinum really fast, but the point of platinum is not to be achieved quickly, but to be earned through learning the weapon. But I don't have to learn the weapon where I can just go into Shipment and have you spawn in front of me and me easily win the gunfight. And then I'll just go into hardcore shoot house for the rest of my long shots. I mean, hey, that's what every YouTuber's gonna tell you to do if you wanted to get platinum or Damascus. They just tell you to go play Shipment. And the reason is because it's easy. It cheapens the reward, it cheapens the experience, but a lot of people just don't care. They want the item, they want the cosmetic fast. And for me as a Call of Duty nerd, that takes away the point of completionist camos or challenges in general. Things like Obsidian, for instance. When you have to kill people in Shipment to get a challenge, I don't think you actually completed the challenge. I don't think that challenge thought you would sit in a 24/7 playlist all day and night just shooting people as they spawn in front of you. It's not smart gameplay. I'm not going to say the other maps in Modern Warfare are perfect. In fact, I'm getting to the point now every time I see Ramaza or Piccadilly, I just want to puke. Not because I can't play them, but because a lot of the times I don't want to. I don't think Modern Warfare has perfect map design, and it certainly doesn't have perfect spawn design. But at least there's a variety of engagements, and there's problems to solve. Shipment is a way to circumvent problem solving in order to complete a challenge easily. It's a map where nothing matters, so might as well just go for all these weird challenges. Timing isn't required. Tactics aren't required. All you need is basic situational awareness and the ability to know if my team's in this corner, the enemy team's likely in the other one. Call of Duty is simple enough. You don't have to boil it down to the bare necessities of what it takes to be a video game in the first place, especially when it comes to multiplayer maps. Disregarding MW's map design as a whole, in my opinion, is just a stupid thing to do. There's a lot to love about Modern Warfare's maps, but players won't know that because they would rather go grind for challenges easily in a map that requires far less from them as players. In the same way that using overpowered grenade launchers or RPGs lower the required skill of the player using them, so does this map. It trivializes challenges, it trivializes completionist camos, it trivializes much of the game's offerings. Ramaza is annoying, but succeeding on Ramaza is a lot of fun. Coordinating with people on Piccadilly in a really intense domination game is also quite exciting and fun. Learning hardpoint rotations on maps that have more than 6 feet apart from them is also great. If you're getting Damascus and bragging about it to your friends after abusing Shipment, I don't think you learned the weapons. I don't think you mastered them. I don't think you actually know how to solve problems with those weapons and choose your engagements I think you're playing the most boiled down experience that this game has to offer, and really the only thing you have is the prize, not anything that goes along with it. Because yes, it's possible to have the reward without the accomplishment. At the end of the day, don't worry about whatever some virgin nerd says on YouTube, play whatever map you want to play. But the gameplay you're seeing in the background, this is what I like from Call of Duty. This is the type of experience I enjoy having. This experience might not always be perfect, but that's the trade-off for it being varied and having just a general sense of variety. Now, Modern Warfare spawns as a whole are shit, but nowhere are they worse than on Shipment. If Ramaza spawns or Piccadilly spawns are a 3 out of 10, Shipment is somewhere in the negatives. I don't respect your high kill count or your Damascus camo if you're somebody that abuses Shipment, and that's why I think it's a bad map to have in a COD game. It trivializes achievement, it trivializes reward. It's a great way to pop up a bunch of numbers on your screen but have very little substance behind them. Call of Duty is already simple and cheesy, why make that worse? And the reason is because simple and cheesy makes getting challenges done easier. That's why people want it. And what concerns me is going on Twitter and seeing so many people demanding that Shipment 24/7 be added back. It's a bad experience, but they want it because that experience does involve a whole bunch of shallow numbers showing up on their screen. Faster gameplay, more numbers equals better gameplay, right? Not at all, not even a little. Modern Warfare needs more CQC maps. Stuff like Dome or Strike Zone from Modern Warfare 3 and Ghosts. Stuff like that would be a welcome addition to the game. Maps like Shipment and Rust are kind of pathetic. I really like Hideout, and I like Shoot House as well, for what it is. There is a difference between fast gameplay and clusterfucky gameplay, and when it comes down to it, Shipment is the latter. And anything that encourages players to distill their experience down to the simplest level of input just really, in my opinion, would have no place in a shooter I design. But that's just me. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. I will see you when I see you. Goodbye. And I will add one thing here. I guess I'll just play devil's advocate. Maybe Shipment's popularity in Modern Warfare is a testament to Modern Warfare's poor map design. You could look at it that way. And I've thought about that. I don't think it's right. But there is some merit to that argument. Either way, chew on it as you will. See you when I see you. Goodbye. Second outro. It's always better than the first one.